Hey, you could probably guess the song playing in the back here. We all know it like the back of our hands. And the reason I'm playing it is because we have another anniversary to commemorate. It was on this day, August 11th, back in 1991, that Metallica's Black Album came out. Now, it was originally entitled just simply Metallica, but because of the black cover, it was christened by critics, writers, radio programmers, and mostly the fans as the Black Album. It's still called the Black Album to this very day. This song right here, Enter Sandman, would become a massive hit on the radio and on MTV as well. It will be the first of few albums that will be produced by a guy named Bob Rock, who years before was involved with a new wave project out of Canada called the Payolas. You may remember the song Eyes of the Stranger, which was a big radio hit on new wave radio stations back in the early 80s. Now, Bob Rock has also produced albums for Motley Crue, Bon Jovi. He also had his own band called Rockhead for a short while there. They released an album in '93. And what can we say about the Black Album? It's still considered one of their top-selling albums to this very day. In fact, as of today, being its 29th anniversary, it has somehow re-entered the Billboard Top 200 at, of course, 200. And considered one of the many albums that just will not die. Billboard listed it as one of the 4th top-selling albums of all time, next to Bob Marley's Legend, Journey's Greatest Hits, and of course, Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. I remember when I first heard this song, I figured that this can't be Metallica. It sounds so well produced. It has a different production and almost sounds like basic mainstream rock. Have they decided to put away their thrash roots? In kind of ways they kind of did. They were venturing out into other areas, making a more heavy metal-ish sound there. But then again, a lot of fans were like, that's not the Metallica we know. What happened to the thrash songs like Blackened? What happened to songs like Disposable Heroes? Well, you got to keep in mind that if a band repeats its same style over and over, they become what is known as a self-parody. And that's the worst thing you cannot be. When it gets to that point, the band should break up, period. Of course, Metallica would continue later on. 5 years later, they would release 2 albums, actually one after another. So kind of like a part 1 and part 2, Load and Reload, which was often criticized for being more alternative instead of heavy metal, along with the haircuts they got at that time. Of course, songs like this one, Sad But True, The Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters, which are still played on radio stations to this very day. They're still main staples and live as well. Metallica, of course, by the way, have recently did some performances at their rehearsal space in California. And like the rules say, some of them were wearing their masks. They've been social distancing from each other. It's been a while since they did that. I guess they're going to do some sort of shows, televised shows, so I understand. I have to look into that. So once again, happy 29th anniversary to Metallica's Black Album. I'm Dr. Earl. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button and leave some comments below. YR, you are not holier than thou. Bye-bye.